Horse game, horse game, horse game, horse game. I hope that's good. I don't know. I'm gonna start a new game. I'm actually gonna delete that one. Delete. Play game. New game. Okay. Let's see here. 2 body types. Let me just hit my desk a little bit. I am the palest, and it's not as pale as I am in real life because I don't leave my house. I'll go for realistic. I've got green eyes. Bushy eyebrows. I don't think they're gonna have me here. Ooh, I like this one though. Oh, that's cute. Is there a pink hair? I don't actually have pink hair in real life, but that would be cool. There is a pink hair. Cowboy vest. Classic jacket. Tank top. Hoodie. Knit sweater. Classic short sleeve. Dress shirt. Okay. Limited choices. What does the pink look like? Yeah, sure. Wide jeans. Shorts. Cowboy pants. Which I don't have. Cargo pants. Classic breeches. Breeches. Skinny jeans. And white jeans. Once again. I'll do this. Boots. Hiking boots. Classic boots. I do like the classic boots. Westerns are good though, as well. I think we'll go with classic for now. Hat. Cowboy hat. Straw hat. No hat. Pink cowboy hat. Okay. My name. Okay. Let's go. I can only hope this message falls in the right hands and brings us someone who will breathe new life into Rivershine. I'll never forget the days when this town thrived, with our champion taking home countless victories. Generation after generation, we built a tight-knit community, all focused on a single purpose. But then we lost our champion, and the days grew quieter, the streets emptier, our spirit weaker. Ever since, I've dreamed of rebuilding our town, and it's finally time to bring that old hope to light. Now, I have played a little bit of this game. As per my previous save should show. This is first person. Oh, look at that horsey. It's so pretty. Okay. But I haven't played it, like, super in-depth. Welcome to Rivershine, Cat. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. Unfortunately, your stay here might be a bit shorter than we expected. I know you traveled quite a long way to work here as a stable hand, but the situation has changed since our last letter. You see, the rider I selected to serve as our champion never arrived. They changed their mind after hearing the rumors surrounding Rivershine. I'm sure you can imagine this has been quite disappointing for all of us, as we'd been eagerly preparing for the champion's arrival. That said, I must admire your resolve in coming here, especially with all the talk of a curse hanging over Rivershine. It's unfortunate that we don't have any work for you at the stables. Unless, what if you stepped in as our champion? I realize it's a leap from stable hand to champion, but we desperately need someone to represent us. How does that sound to you, Kat? I'm confident you can rise to the challenge. Of course, it would require quite rigorous training for both you and your horse, especially since you arrived here on foot. Fortunately, I have arranged for horse traders to participate in a grand reopening of the auction house today. while we don't currently have many horses available, I'm sure that I'll be able to offer you a greater variety in the future. Now, it's understandable if the prospect of participating in your first horse auction is intimidating. Allow me to explain the process. As I present each horse to you, you may either pass or place a bid on it. Feel free to pass on any horses that don't interest you, but once you do, someone else will purchase it. If you see a horse that catches your eye, be sure to bid on it. It may take a few rounds to win it, but don't worry. If you truly want a horse, I'm confident will be able to obtain it. That is short for, hey, the first auction is rigged. I may offer you some advice on choosing your first horse. Of course, you should choose a horse with a coat that you like, but also consider their skill levels. Their jump, speed, endurance, and flexibility will all impact their performance. All of these skills can be improved based on a horse's potential. Therefore, if you plan to train your horse, it might be best to purchase one with high potential, even if their other skills are currently lacking. Don't worry too much about their name either. You can change that later. I'm thrilled to see which horse you will choose, Kat. I'll see you in the auction house when you're ready. I went from stable hand to, okay, how to fix that real quick. I went from stable hand to champion already. I have not won any races. Moon Almond. Okay, pairing trait, Fluffy. Mane and tail grow faster. Earning trait, Rival. Competitor horses' record times are slower. Potential, 66. The problem right now is that I don't know what is high potential. So I'm gonna pass for now. Heroic Lily. Strong. Train endurance skill twice as fast. 67, so it's a little bit lower. Fluffy. Harvester. Gain forage twice when collecting it. Well, we probably don't need that one. Although I did really like her coat. Chief Lullaby. 51%. Sorry. Tiny Lake. Let's see, 65. Gourmand. Can eat up to 2 treats per day. Vigorous. Lose less energy per competition. Adventurous. Lose less energy while training on trails. Let's see if we can find one that's like 70% or something. Dark Ladybug. I like that name. Secret Harmony. Only 49%. Regal Myth. I do like a lot of these names. Last Galaxy. Ooh, that's cool. 67%. Okay, so we're back at like our highest. I think that may be the highest that we can get is 67. This is interesting. Sure. I'll bid. I'm gonna start out lowest. Okay, awesome. Now that you have acquired a horse, I recommend visiting our trainer, River. I have informed her that you will be arriving, and she has prepared a lesson for you. You will find River in the outdoor arena, just down the hill from the auction house. Oh, and don't forget to lead your horse with you to the arena, Cat. Where is my— oh, hello! Hi. Lead. Come with me. No. Lead. Okay, come with me. Oh, okay. We are going. River's lesson. There she is. Hello, River. Well, well, if this isn't Rivershine's next cross-country champion. Nice to meet you, Kat. Oh, and who do you have here with you? Last Galaxy. I'm sure you'll both go far together. I'm River. I usually work with Madeline to help her find and train horses for the auction house, but she asked me to take some time today to prepare a lesson for you and get you acquainted with your new partner. Now, let's get you riding. It'll be easier to explain once you're on Last Galaxy. Just stand next to your horse and mount it when you're ready. Okay. Here we go. Press W to start walking forward. Press W again to squeeze your legs and go at a faster gait. Slow down by tapping S or hold it to brake quickly. Huh. That was a good start, Kat. Take it easy with the gallop, as your horse doesn't have a lot of endurance just yet. It's always better to slow down to a canter before your horse fully runs out of energy. But I know how fun it is to go at full speed. Now, let's see if we can take a better look at Last Galaxy. Press left Alt to change your camera. Use A and D to control the reins while moving the camera. Oh. Ooh. Press left Alt again to recenter the camera view. Now that you've learned the basics, I'll add a few jumps in the arena. Don't worry, I'll keep the obstacles small for now. To help Last Galaxy jump well, speed up to a trot or faster. Make sure your horse faces the obstacle straight on, and when you're close enough, jump it. Remember that it's easier to prepare for obstacles correctly when you're approaching it slowly, so if Last Galaxy refuses a jump, make sure to take your time when you try again. Alright, let's give it a try. Yeah! Trot. And jump in the green. Yay! Nice jump, Kat. If you pay close attention after crossing an obstacle, you will see that your horse is improving their jump skill. You can train your horse in multiple disciplines as a jump, endurance, speed, or flexibility when you ride them. However, your horse will lose energy as you train them, and once they run out of energy, they can't be trained any further until they rest. Feel free to practice on the other cavalettes in the area, and when you're done training, just come see me. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Boom. Ooh, slightly curved. Okay. Great training session, Kat. I've already set up a beginner obstacle course on your ranch, so if you want to train again, you can always do so in your arena or right here in town. We still have a lot to chat about, but I'm sure you're very excited to get settled on your ranch with Last Galaxy. Before you leave town, make sure to stop by the general store. I bet George has a little care package to help you get started. There might even be a carrot or two for Last Galaxy in there. Talk to you soon, Kat. Oh boy. This is kind of awesome. Like, you go somewhere for a job and then they give you a full ranch. You get starting funds, 10,000. I mean, you might have brought it, but still. You get to bid on a horse and get the horse. And you get an obstacle course set up. And then you go to the general store in the town. And it's literally... oh my god. Just like... if only. If only it worked like that in real life. Get a free care package. George Robinson. Ah, Kat, is it? I was expecting a new rider to represent our town, not a stable hand. But if Madeline believes this is the right course of action, well, let's see what you can do. To help you settle in, I've prepared a little care package for your ranch. It includes a few essential tools, and more importantly, hay, grain, and bedding for Last Galaxy. That should last you a few days. After that, you can gather forage around your ranch, or come by my shop again. I've got a bit of everything in stock, though nothing too extravagant. For tack and other specialized items, you'll want to visit the neighboring stores. They've just reopened with the return of our champion. Well, potential champion, I should say. Let's just hope you don't disappoint them. Now, you better head home and get Last Galaxy settled in the stable after such an eventful day. I wish you both a pleasant evening. Now, I will say there's a lot of doubt there. It's not unfounded. I was literally brought here to be a stable hand, and they're like, how about you just be a champion? Have I ever participated in champion courses? I don't know. Probably not. Oh, I forgot. Ooh. Gotta go around, and then down, and then across the way. I can also pick up this stuff right here. But I gotta dismount. There's also some sheepis right here. Sheepis! Sheepis! Okay, here we are. Our very own ranch. And it's got a lot of collectibles, or forageables, I should say. I know that they want me to settle the horse in the stalls, but I want to try out the obstacle course that we have here. I think it's not going to activate until I do that. So I'm just going to run the energy down a little bit. Focus on speed, flexibility, and endurance. Okay. Here you are, Last Galaxy. What do you think? I think it's pretty cool. You even got flowers, like, right in the windows. Press F? Totally forgot that thing was even there. Oh. I'm not reading any of this. I just want to feed my horsey. No, I don't think I'll have to muck that often because the mysterious trait means Last Galaxy just doesn't poop for some reason. But you know, whatever. I'm sure that's fine. Okay, so we have all the standard equipment, I'm pretty sure. Except no blankets. That's, yeah, okay, well. Okay, well. I probably don't want to put a horse into the pasture where they can lose potential if they still have potential that can be used. Instead, I'll walk around and gather some things. Now, from what I remember, a lot of these corrals aren't actually open to me until I expand the ranch. And that does take a fair amount of money. So, it's gonna be a little while before everything is unlocked, let alone most things. But that's okay. This is a game with lots of room for you to grow over time, and I really like that in games. Slow progress. And I also get a lot of free stuff that I can just forge. Oh yeah, you can also grow stuff. So you can grow like treats and whatnot. So it's very handy for that, I know. Right now I am looking specifically for little treasure chests, but I don't know if they're already hidden around here. It's the tack person in town who hid a bunch of like chests with bonus items in them around the ranch. It's like a fun little, I don't know, surprise. I mean, like, that's great in a game. It sounds a little bit threatening in a real life situation. Someone just trespassed to leave a bunch of stuff for you around your home's land. Like, I don't know about that one. I'm not sure if they've been activated yet, though, since I haven't talked to that person. There's one spot I can look at, because I do very much remember a chest being here, and if it's not here, then it hasn't been activated yet. If it has, then I just skipped over one in those other corrals. Oh my gosh, the chest is there. Okay, that means I missed one. Hold on, there's a carrot. Yep, yellow polo wraps. Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I knew it. There's like a certain amount of them hidden around the ranch, and I forget the full number. We probably won't put them on Last Galaxy though, because I'm not crazy about yellow. If anything, I might like sell them. But then we can buy other things for Last Galaxy. But oh, okay, I have to look around first. Okay, nice, nice. There's no kitchen or bathroom. Maybe I have the mysterious trait. Okay, competition earnings, auction earnings, shop earnings, distance traveled, obstacles jumped, horses bought, horses sold, plants gathered. A lot of daily stats to look out for. Okay. Second lesson. Hi, Cat. I hope you had a good night's rest, because we have a busy day ahead. Why don't you come by for a chat, and I'll get you set up with a new training course to practice with your horse. You have a first competition to get ready for. River. Map exploration. Hey there, Cat. I thought you might be getting a bit turned around as you find your way around town. Why don't you ride into town with your new pony and check your map to see where I am? I bet you can find me. Probably. Jai. Okay, I already know where you're at. And that's because I have played this game before. Not for very long, but I played it before enough to get pretty used to the map. Any sparkles? It's hard to tell because of the rain. Also, second day of having a horse and I'm already gonna make it go into the rain. Hello. Do you need to muck your stall? Here. I have some straw. And I will brush until your coat is clean and sparkly. Very good, very nice. Not super high on the trust. That's okay. Well, we don't really need that right now. Okay. Let's go to Canter to get out of here. It wears down pretty slowly on speed, while also, speed energy, while gaining speed traits. Also kind of slowly, but it's something. You know, I don't actually see a lot of children in town for all the art that has children in them. Okay, so Jai is in the park office. So we're gonna head there first, since that's the closest to where we're at right now. And I'm very sorry for leaving you out here in the rain. Hey! Hey, look who's visiting again. I have not visited you yet. Looks like you found your way around town. I wasn't sure you'd make it here, to be honest. I'm just messing with you. I'm glad you figured out where I was on the map. You use the map, right? It's so useful. A park ranger's best tool. Now you can use the map to simply look around, see what buildings and villagers are in the area, but there's more. You can also use the guide to find your way around. Simply select a target on your map, like a store or the entrance to a new trail, and then click on guide. It will point you in the right direction while you're riding. If you're too far from the entrance of a trail, you can also teleport back there with your horse. Saves you from running back to the entrance, especially if you're getting tired. Don't worry too much though, I'm sure you'll get used to the town's layout soon, and you'll be able to walk around with your eyes closed. Well, as long as your horse's eyes are open. Ready to go out on the trail? He said something, but it blinked away too fast. I don't know what he said. Chickens! 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 Oh! Things that I can collect. Can I collect this? Oh, it's flax. River! Whoa! Whoa. I did not mean to speed up like that. Okay. Scary. Yeah, it's best for you to get out of the way. I clearly don't know how to control myself. Hiya, Last Galaxy is looking happy today. Ah, Cat. I hope you're ready for another lesson today. Before you step into the arena, I thought I'd give you a few tips about Last Galaxy's training. As you might have noticed, you will naturally train your horse as you ride around town or jump in the arena. You can see next to their energy which skill they are actively training. For example, galloping will train their endurance, while cantering improves their speed. Flexibility is practiced by turning sharply, and jumping, well, it's pretty self-explanatory. Keep in mind, you can't train your horse indefinitely. It will be limited both daily, based on the horse's energy, and through their whole life, depending on their potential. As your horse practices different activities throughout the day, such as training and competing, their energy will go down. This will also impact how long they can gallop, and if your horse completely runs out of energy, they won't be able to go any faster than a canter. Luckily, energy is restored daily, so as long as your horse is healthy. Your horse will also have more energy if they sleep in the stables, so keep that in mind before turning them out in the pasture. Potential, on the other hand, can't be restored as easily. Your horse will lose potential every night they spend in the pasture, and will lose a potential point for every skill point they gain. In other words, if you want to maximize a horse's speed skill, you might want to limit their endurance training to put as much of their potential as possible into their speed. For now, let's focus on improving your horse's jump skill. Simply walk into the arena with Last Galaxy and select a beginner course you'd like to practice on. You can purchase more courses from my shop if you want to change it up. Come see me again once you've trained for a bit, and we'll let Madeline know about your progress. With any luck, she'll decide to open the competitions again. Oh, did I already do it? Nice work, Kat. I can already see Last Galaxy's improvement. Oh, and before I forget, here are a few pairs for you. Well, for Last Galaxy. I'm sure you've noticed that your horse's energy goes down during training. If you want to bring their energy back up, you can always offer them a snack. Keep in mind, you can only offer your horse a snack once, so choose your moment wisely. Now, you should go on and visit Madeline. I'm sure she will be very happy to hear about your progress. Okay, well, I'm actually going to train. I guess it, picked up some of the stuff that I did yesterday. Flower funds. Begin the course. Now I know this probably doesn't seem that taxing the horse, but let me just say that in the actual competitions, it's a little bit nerve-wracking trying to balance speed and energy and trying to get all the jumps without missing a single one. It's definitely something. Honestly, to get first place, I had to memorize the courses a lot of the time to know where I could speed up, where I had to slow down because I just wasn't as good at pressing space when I needed to, and just kind of things of that nature. So it can get a little bit hard. As easy as it seems right now, it can be a little bit difficult, I won't lie. Honestly, flexibility is also one that, oh, see, right there. Right there. That will happen in competitions so much. But I also, the main things I think I focused on whenever I did my first run through of this game was speed, jumping, and flexibility. Because in a lot of these competitions, the flexibility, oh my gosh, you need so much of it. The turns are so tight. But honestly, right now, the biggest thing that should be worked on is jumping and flexibility. Okay, let's see here. So speed is at 20%, endurance 19, jump 24, flexibility 19, 53 for potential. let's continue going for a little bit longer before we talk to Madeline and possibly have her open up a competition and we get absolutely creamed in it. Payer. Payer. Also, of course, you do gain skills while going into competitions and like participating in them, which is great because, hey, extra skill points, but sometimes you'll accidentally get skill points and things you didn't mean, and so you are putting potential points into things that you did not want. So it can be a little bit odd. Now, if you're feeling ready to inaugurate our town's competition, just head over to the competition board in the town square. You'll find it right in front of the auction house. From there, you can register any time you'd like to participate in a competition. We only have one that's organized for now, but I'm sure we'll have more competitions for you very soon. We'll see how our new Rivershine champion fares. Okay. We can do this as like our junior maiden race. Even though it's not like a race. Wild Sprout. So here's the thing about the statues. Wild Sprout's statue looks like a typical stone figure. That's not true. It's got sparkles on it. Let's see here. Rivershine Town beginner compete. This also gives you a little preview of what the course is going to look like. No, I don't know what that line is on my screen, if it's part of the game or if it's just my computer. Don't know, don't care. Oh my god. I did not think I would make that one. Okay. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Where is it? Where is it? You haven't crossed all the obstacles yet. Okay. So this is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about. Little things like that. So we did not win. That put us back quite a bit. Two horses named Blue Flame squared off. And we're 2 seconds away from each other. Mighty Frog. Oh my gosh. Little Sprout. This is okay. That was our first competition. We weren't dead last, which I will take. That was an impressive performance, Kat. I offer you my congratulations on inaugurating our town's first competition. Well, it's not exactly our town's first competition, but it has certainly been a few years since we last hosted one. I'm delighted to have you, Kat. To have you here, Kat. Truly. It's only a little sad for us to have a new champion. Rivershine used to host the most famous competitions. It was a source of pride for our town and attracted many travelers. Unfortunately, our last champion left town, and we only had the statues to remind us of our old fame. You can see in our town square the statue we built of our first champion, Wildsprout. We're quite lucky to... Wait, did you see the statue glow a little just now? Ah, silly me. I think my imagination is getting the best of me these days. Regardless, I'm very proud of you and Lost Galaxy for your performance today. I'm sure that everyone in town agrees with me. I know you have already won a prize, but I wanted to give you a little extra to celebrate your achievement. And if you'd like to compete again, please don't hesitate to sign up at the competition board again. I will, but I'm gonna be training a little bit more. And also collecting things from foraging. Because later on, or even now technically, I could sell that stuff, but I can also use it to help my horsey. I do wonder how the apples get here. Once we get enough trust, we can just whistle and Lost Galaxy will come right up to us. But I think that's like at least trust 10%. We're not there yet. Alrighty, let's go steal some food from these little lambs. Again, with the random apples. There's no apple tree around here. Where are they coming from? Whoa! I guess that was impressive? Not really sure what was going on, but sure. You go ahead and do that, whatever that was. Where did you go? I was not turned around for long enough for you to actually disappear. What the heck? There you are. How did I miss you? Oh. I did do it again. Whatever that was. I'm just going off into space. Maybe that's another effect of the mysterious trait. Yeah, no horse answered your whistle. I did that on accident, but that's what will happen when we don't have high enough trust. And I'm not sure if anyone else saw that, but Lost Galaxy literally turned her head away. She said, whatever. But now we can spend the remainder of our time with Lost Galaxy today just kind of training a little bit, and then I'll go and forage for some stuff, and then start the new day, because I can't remember where the other chests are on the ranch, although I don't think I've ever gotten all of them. But hey, it is what it is. Ugh, jeez. I really need to work on the horse's flexibility, because that turning was disgraceful. Like, look at that. Ugh. Gross. I wanted to get pretty high in the jumping